Давайте, пиздуйте, давайте мне моим делом заниматься. Я. Так, надо пособирать. О, еще налутаем себе денег. Ну а ты кто такой? Спокойно, солдаты. Папа в здании. О. А что, так можно было? Мог залезть сюда и их расстрелять просто. Ничего. Ну я так справился. Снайперка так надавала по щам. Что-то тут есть. Да нихуя вы, блядь. Правда, блядь. На нахуй. На нахуй. Вчера меня подбили даже чуток, ты смотри. Даже чуток подбили. Надо пособирать. Да, мы тут вообще налутаем бабок просто миллионы. О, ну пиздец. Так. Быстренько, быстренько собираем. Идем дальше. Хоп, 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 хоп. Все 8 уровня. Все 8 уровня. Это все, это габела. Это все по 100к. Я миллионер. Что ж, у нас это не по сильным трудом. Конечно, все взять, все забрать. Не пизда, я чуть не закончил миссию. Досрочно. Чуть не закончил миссию досрочно. Пиздец, я не могу выше прицел поднять. Придется жрать урон. Ну, кажется, мы приехали. F5 сохраняем. Снайперку в руки и погнали. О. Просто 200 экспириенса за одного Крогана. Как я не попал? Хуяси. Сука, еле живой остался. Кроганы опасны, блядь.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Чуть не... А где мои эти... Тиммейты, вы где вообще? Курва. Не. Взял. Просто забей.
The wrong way.
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Каждый закоулок все облазил. Все облазил. Погнали. О. Так, давай-ка. Лярочка, давай, пожалуйста. Молодец. Молодец. Просто аннигиляция. О. Просто без меня завалили.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Заебись. Пизда!
Powering up.
Ладно. Ясно. Этой винтовке похуй, она сносит, блядь.
What the hell were those?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Да, этой винтовке похуй, она сносит все. Лиаре тоже похуй, она все переворачивает, блядь, вверх дном. Да, но Лиару я люто прокачал прям. Топил просто биотика на полную. Лиара тут имба. Здесь даже спору нет. кто топ-вайфу в этой части. Опять что-то там рычит. Пенициллина взять. Ну, сейчас нас этих тварей выпустят много, я так понял. Ну, это снайперка просто... Это просто аннигиляция, блядь. Ляра просто кастанула биотику, и ты просто добиваешь, и все.
A backup power system, Commander. Must be for the station mainframe.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Я даже не пробовал, сколько там усилением урона наносит. Надо бы попробовать, кстати говоря. Подтвердите свой выбор, использовать 100 единиц в неделю, чтобы отремонтировать VI. Да.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Да,
Help would
пожалуйста.
be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Я Спектр.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Где
I
находится
need to find
Бенель?
Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Что за наземные
What are the
линии?
landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Как это исправить?
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Главный реактор.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely. or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
Как это
What do I
исправить?
need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram system. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status
А,
query?
вот это то,
Tell me
что
what
мы
happened.
говорили.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Ваше
Why were
отключение.
you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
Вас стирают.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
А, Последняя запись.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shut down and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Враждебные существа.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of
Иди в сраку.
clearance.
That's all I need right now.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Мазать не надо. А сюда можно прийти. А, сюда нельзя. Пока что. Ну, наверное, надо перезапустить этот ядро. Сперва.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Так, ну сохраняем здесь. Быстро.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart.
Минус. 3 патрона и... Просто улетаем, да? Перегрело мне оружие, сука.
User alert. Main reactor shut down. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Ладно. Я вас понял. 3
User
патрона и...
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with
всё.
emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Online. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Да, ну это все мы
That's all I
говорили.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Это все мы говорили. Теперь надо наверх. Скорее всего. А что наверху? Наверху только это. А нет, не только.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Ага, тут ни хера. Значит, все-таки внизу.
User
там.
alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Все-таки что-то там должно быть сейчас. А. Вот, вот. Подача топлива Короче,
User alert.
Возобновлен-
Landline connections
Фу.
are disabled.
Я забыл, сука,
Passenger
слово.
trams are offline.
Блять, блина на нахуй. Хочу блина, короче. Возобновлена. Наконец-то я, блять, вспомнил, что мне надо... Что мне надо говорить, как говорить. Я забыл, как какать. Так, ну ядро мы перезапустили. Окей. Надо бы
User
сохранить.
alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Да ничего страшного. Я сам знаю, что это такое. Так, сохраняемся. Просто. Обратитесь к виртуальному интеллекту станции. Ты шо? Хули ты мне замки, блядь, сука,
User
закрыл?
alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Да, охуеть.
Online. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Маша, дайте мне обзор ущерба, блядь, ну что это
That's all I
такое?
need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Это куда?
Now exiting to the roof.
А, вот здесь.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Ладно. Пяточку прожать. Ты смотри, как лиарочка всех Лярочка всех подняла просто.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Ну, винтовку просто аннигилирует всех, блядь. Вы завершили ремонтные работы на вершине 15.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
Блядь.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Интересно,
The
теперь
creatures we've
может
encountered
рассказать.
here, did they come from
I'm
the lab?
sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research...
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Так. И что теперь? Открылся этот ход. Ты чё? Кстати, у меня же там прокачка. Обаяние. Все, прокачал обаяние полностью, блядь. Я теперь могу у всех нахуканить. Спецназовец прокачать, конечно, блядь. Конечно, спецназовца прокачать. Аленка, что тебе, Аленка, что тебе прокачать? Барьер качаем тебе. Лярочка. Лярочка тоже барьер остался. Биотик просто бешеный.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
F5.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Ручной взлом. Ёб твою мать. Почти пролез, блядь. Ебать, что это было нахуй. Окей. Так, доверие. Там вся станция расселена.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Наверное, этот класс заканчивает.
Now arriving at Rift Station. Binary Helix Research Facility.
Тоже долго стримим. Уже завтра добьем.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the
Нихера себе.
mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Да.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
I'd kill for a P204. Pull down the trigger. Zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Where did they come from?
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraius. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will
Блин,
return to my
прикольно.
meditations.
Видишь, здесь даже имеет значение, кого ты с собой взял на миссию. Новые диалоги есть.
Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Been counting your kills? I'm up.
What the hell are you looking at? You want me to use this?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days, or now, with forced cheer. I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement. I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Hang on. I know you'd have a cure by now.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline,
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
Our medic is... well, he's not with us anymore. Mira's running the automatic systems for us.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
What do you want?
Were they attacked by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement.
Да.
I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Да, тут делов не в проворот. Стоп, на этом этаже что-то есть еще.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Окей. Доступ мы взяли. так полагаю, нам теперь сюда. Или нет? Нет, не сюда. Там были. Это куда? Курка.
Gotta keep. I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
What?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
you hadn't, you'd be dead too.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
We were running on batteries before the connection to Central was restored.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What the hell?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Мы видели 4 химреагента, смесь из которых сможет сопротиводействовать токсину. Они должны быть смешаны в точных пропорциях при поступлении каждого реагента. Оборудование обозначит минимальное и максимальное количество необходимого для смешивания. Переизбыток или недостаток перечеркнет результат.
They came out of there.
Who came out of what?
The synthetics that attacked you. Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access, like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Where did they come from? Were they at the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
What's on your mind?
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
My contract.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Is that the cure? You did it?
I think so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrollis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalis? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a commando in Benezia's service. A squad of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Венезія. Так, тут мейн босс. Мені треба сюди вертатись.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Стоп, тобто як я сюди прийшов. Ага.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Значить мені треба прийти туди. Точно. Значить мені треба перейти. Тут Венезія. Я вже заблудився в цій станції. Глибоких тунелів. Що мені треба? Цих я не заграв, чуваків, добре. Цей тунель не відкривається. А звідси я прийшов. Я хочу все обслідувати, бо я щось запутав, я щось не пам'ятаю, чи мені від рахні мені, по-моєму, треба збавити, здихатись. Так, тут я приїхав, звідси я приїхав. Вот только аварійна ситуація, я понял. Там ще закрито. Ага, але ж є тут ще хід. А цей хід куди веде? Ось що я шукав.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a council specter. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Ragnar's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Ragnar, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Ragnar. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours. and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure, sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Так, що тут?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Толку от этой системы, как от козла молока.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Chimera the start.